Welcome to Soma Temple. Welcome. Thank you for arriving here with me and taking this moment to give to yourself. Have your lunch. Sit somewhere comfortable. Don't worry about taking any notes, but if you'd like a pen and paper next to you, then it might be handy to write down a couple of things. But you can get the recording afterwards. So to just give yourself some space to listen and be. So I'd like you to take a deep breath into yourself. You know you're in the right place right now to give to yourself. I'm Christina Covington. I've been studying Ayurveda I'm walking the Ayurvedic path for 20 years. In that time, I've built myself a international food business. And so I've been walking the businesswoman hat as well. But my true passion is women's Ayurveda. And then I started this journey a long time ago in India. And as this has grown, so have I. And I'm so excited to be able to share some of the journeys and some of the wisdom that I've come across on my way, connected with women and our growth. I'm also an awakening facilitator, businesswoman, counselor, coach, and relationship coach. So, ladies, are you ready to shine? All right. Let's face those vulnerabilities together. Let's do it together. What is success to you? There is no wrong or right answer for this. What is success to you? I hear some of you go, compared to her, I'm not successful. Well, I'm not successful. Why, what do you mean? We automatically go into this judgment. No, I give you a gold star because you're here today. You're here today because you want to shine brighter. And you're willing to face whatever you need to make yourself more successful in yourself. One of my lessons in life was when I started a business, my perception of success was all I learned from the patriarchal society. That success was money and wealth, and how well you were known, how well your brand was. And so I went on striving to get this success. Because as a woman, it just creates burnout. So burnout and passionless, I had to face some of the vulnerabilities of what it meant and find out what success really was to me. No, I sit in success that I wake up every day and find my joy. I sit in the golden light of who I am and enjoy joy. Do you move every day in joy? Have an inner glow that you show the world? Do you know the tools to actually access these on a daily basis? Research has shown that most successful women, and when I say successful women, I mean you, because you're here. I mean, successful women is that we are actually alive, walking in today's society. 97% of successful women think they're not good enough. And I'm sure we've all had our days of facing that I'm not good enough. And knowing the tools to glow your daily light diminishes the I'm not good enough flame. So no matter whether you're a successful lawyer, businesswoman, mother, secretary, whatever it is, if you can wake up every day and shine your golden joy, you're a success. Sitting with thousands of women, I've recognised something. That every woman, regardless of who they are and their success, can walk into a room and feel vulnerable. And it's how we move with these vulnerabilities and how we face these vulnerabilities is how we actually shine our light in the world. Vulnerabilities are a way of facing ourselves where we're not shining. We can either turn away from these or we can embrace them softly and gently and learn from themselves. Are you ready to shine? I ask you, ladies, what is your biggest vulnerability? What is your biggest vulnerability? Now, as an Ayurvedic practitioner, when I ask this question, I'll look at it from an Ayurvedic perspective. And like I do a lot of things in life. A Nevada woman would have so many vulnerabilities that she'd start rapidly scrolling them all down and not know which one she was. The Pitta woman would be sitting there going, oh, I'm not vulnerable. I got nothing wrong. I'm okay. No, I'm okay. No, really, I'm okay. And then she might write down one. The Kapha woman probably just stares at the blank bit of paper, trying to work out which one she is, loaded up with all the vulnerabilities, but not writing any of them. So my passion is women's health and Ayurveda. If you're up for a consultation and want to know more about the Ayurveda, drop me a line, the information's there. And we can work out what suits you for guiding you to your golden light. We also have a retreat in Bali on the 28th of April. If you're interested, contact me for more information. Back to those vulnerabilities. Working with women and being reflected, strong women and successful women, often hear them say that it's a bit lonely. I hugged a dear friend last night and she said, "Oh, I'm glad I'm out. I'm starting to feel really lonely." As women, as strong, successful women, there's often a little vulnerability about us. We've all heard it. Eagles fly alone, the lone wolves. It's lonely at the top. But do we create this ourselves? In a way. But sometimes when we shine our light so brightly, we often feel like we're blinding others with our light. But it's not true. As successful women, we've often devoted ourselves. It takes a sense of devotion and discipline and responsibility to keep lighting our journey. And then we remember to stop for rest and look around and forget that there's no one there. This way of success is actually a very masculine way of moving in the world. And for women, the time of aloneness is over. We are, as women, a generation that's been brought up, that's been shown success through the patriarchal society. It's been shown success through our fathers, and then tend to find success by themselves. As women, we're natural gatherers. We collect. We work better in groups. And in that, as collectors, we're also nurturers. And when we work together, the nurturer nurtures the nurturer nurtures the nurturer in all of us. There's a beautiful Ayurvedic meditation. One of the best things for feeling loneliness is sitting down with meditation. There's a beautiful meditation of sitting with a lighted candle and just reflecting and looking at that lighted candle and glowing that lighted candle into your heart and third eye. In that, you bring the divine into your heart and you realize that you're all one with all women, not all alone, and it shines brighter. I'm not enough. Vulnerability of comparison. And I wrote down the word comparison. I looked at it and it's very similar to compassion. I'm not enough. I'm not successful enough. I haven't done this, I haven't done that. Compared to her, I'm not good enough. How can I possibly compete with her? And the old I'm not enough is pretty accentuated in our world of social media. We have to be pretty tough with ourselves not to allow this to engulf us. But let's face it, there's always going to be somebody that's bigger and better and brighter and that we perceive as done better than us. And we look at their added achievements. But again, this is bred in a patriarchal society, the comparison. If we look at someone that's we perceive as more than us, or we perceive as doing something that we want to do, and we look at that as inspiration, warmth, and energy that we can actually join to enlighten ourselves and enhance our glow, then we can stand equal with each other. understanding that we as women are reflections of each other. And the woman that you see and perceive as got it together today was probably feeling not enough yesterday. Daily affirmations of I'm enough, I'm beautiful, or chanting mantra, keeping those little demons talking to us, placing the mirror in front of ourselves, being the other woman and saying I'm enough. The old martyr, fear and anxiety. If I don't do it, who else is going to? Got to keep going. Everything will fall apart if I don't keep doing it. Well, I know that one all too well. This brings burnout. And as women, we are feeling beings. We're not doing beings, we're feeling beings. And as women working in a patriarchal paradigm, it's not that natural to it's not natural to dishonor our feelings and our intuition. When we walk down the path of not honoring our feelings and intuition, we start questioning, am I doing it right? Is this the right road? We fear the road we walk on, creating nervous imbalances and anxiousness. When we walk in that, start to anchor ourselves, walk in the trust of the matriarchal way, the trust of our intuition, the trust of our feelings, and the trust that a bigger picture is guiding us. Breathe deeply into this, and this rests us in natural peace. This rest in natural peace is where the fear gets melted to ice. So ladies, I say yes to your dreams. Chuck out Camp Logical and trust the whispers of your heart. These are the things to follow. Now, rejection and doubt. Doubt's one of the biggest vulnerabilities. So I've decided to not date him anymore. I've been dating this guy for a long time, this doubt fella. And he just doesn't work. He doesn't do anything. He sits on my shoulder complaining all the time. So doubt, I'd break up with you. I'm dating faith. And as successful women, we've got a lot. As successful women, there is a sense of rejection sometimes from other women. And this creates a deep wound. It's where the success, I think we open ourselves up to feeling more sensitive to energies. And like a bright, shining fire, as a successful woman, we attract attention. heads turn, attention flows into your direction. Like a fire, people can also be afraid of your warmth and your light. You're perceived as dangerous. So how do you, as a successful woman, keep a compassionate heart and not dull yourself to your insecurity, to the insecurities of others? It's a long lesson, that one. Learning to understand that the rejection isn't the rejection of our light. How to actually keep holding our light and shining it warmly, and staying in compassionate heart for those you feel rejection to. That they're just rejecting their own light. And by you continuing to shine yours, you encourage her to do the same. Staying in compassionate heart with this, I think, is a challenge. In the words of Nelson Mandela, our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond our measures. It's not our darkness that most frightens us. It's our light. Well, we all think we're a little bit crazy when we start finding ourselves. But I think that's great. That's the wild woman in all of us. In the 1940s, women that thought outside the box and had her own thoughts were giving vibrator therapy to relax their mind. I think this is great because little did they know the connection between the womb and the creativity of the woman. And the more that we step into being women and connect with our womb and connect with our creativity, the more we might seem a little bit crazy to all those definitions of who we are. Because in that we're flowing in our intuition. And it may not make sense to the boundaries of what we perceive. In a matriarchal society, it's been created to create this separateness. So once we start walking together and walking in our true woman, we operate differently. We operate differently to maybe the way we're programmed. And that can be really vulnerable to start operating differently the way that you think that we're programmed. I met a beautiful woman in a seminar that I was doing, and we were talking about our food productions, and she leant over to me and said, "Shh, don't tell anybody that when I do my food production in the morning, first thing I do is a beautiful prayer over all my food." I think it's a bit crazy, but I like doing it. I gave her a big hug and kept encouraging her and supporting her. I said, "This is the way of the woman. This is not crazy. Keep doing it, sister." She felt the support. These vulnerabilities, if we don't face them and face them together, it's like we're in a leaky boat sailing into the wind. heading to burnout, disease, disease of the body, mind, and spirit. In Ayurveda, they say that women have an inbuilt rest and rejuvenation system. And I encourage us to use it. And using this, we give ourselves space to face these vulnerabilities. My teacher would say that women should rest for a short time every day, a little bit longer every week, and then 3 days a month. We're blessed to have this inbuilt rejuvenation system. As women, we are an embodiment of lunar energy. We move in the cycles of the moon. When the moon is full and bright, illuminates us all, why do you think that she has that strength? Because she rests and rejuvenates for 3 days during the month. And she knows when to shine brightest. And she knows when to contain her energy. So like the moon, why do you need to shine your golden light? Take a really deep, long breath with us and ask yourself, why do I need to shine my golden light? Take a deep breath. Why do I need to shine my golden light? What lights you up? I'd like you just to write down what comes to you when you ask yourself that question. Why do I need to shine my golden light? Just a couple of words. And at the top of the page of what you've written, why you need to shine your golden light, I'd like you to write, I shine my golden light too. This creates your positive affirmation. The first step of moving through the vulnerabilities and that hold you back from shining your golden light. Now, to be honest, ladies, no matter the vulnerability, the tools are pretty much all the same. One of the most important things is remembering that we're all women together doing this. And we're all a divine reflection of each other. Daily practice becomes a non-negotiable. Daily practice is it becomes non-negotiable, like breathing, like eating. It's like eating for the soul. We eat for the body to keep the body healthy. Our daily practice is like eating for the soul, for the spirit. And I remember when I first started stepping into daily practice, I remember kicking and screaming, going, "Who wants to get up at this time of the morning?" And doing everything I could to avoid this constant practice. And being a Peter woman, I'm quite disciplined in it when I've got my mind set to something. I become quite rigid, which didn't serve me either. Now, over the years, I've relaxed into the daily practice, and it is non-negotiable. But I don't have to staunchly get up at 7 or 5 o'clock each morning and do my hour meditation, my yoga stretches, and my this and my that. I'm a woman. I gather everything during the day. Yes, it is beautiful coming into the morning in a daily practice. But it's also, if you're a mother, a wife, a lover, a friend, and everything else, and having to get kids to school and do everything, it's okay to do the daily practice once they've gone to school. It's okay to do the daily practice in your half an hour at morning tea break. It's okay to do the daily practice at the end of the day. The key to the daily practice is it's daily. It's not, I'll do it one day and 10 days later do it again. The daily practice brings a sense of new flow to the river. And meditation, it takes some time. Like, just start doing meditation for 5 minutes and do more. And go to 6, go to 10. Just keep stretching ourselves beyond our vulnerabilities. Really, if you haven't stretched and you're a busy housewife, a busy mother, do a couple of yoga stretches while you hang out the washing. While you get into the car, mindfully stretch as you're walking through life. Find an exercise that is suited to you. My exercise is dance. Some like running, some like bike riding. And the daily practice of mindfulness. That doesn't mean sitting in a staunch posture, listening to the mind. It means taking a breath and being conscious of each beautiful step that you make. So do the dishes with mindfulness. Before you do your dishes, go get a flower, put it on the front of the dishes. Take a deep breath and watch consciously each wash of the dish. And allow your mind to just move instead of thinking of the next thing that you have to do. Just being with the dishes. Breath. The tool of breath brings space. And in space, women relax. think all beings relax, actually. In space, all beings relax. And especially when we're feeling in that space of doing, not being, come back to the breath. Stop, breathe, and bring the prana into your cells. The positive affirmation that you wrote this morning, just before, stick it somewhere where you'll see it every day. Maybe you say it yourself. Well, a simple affirmation of I am enough, I am beautiful. When you get up in the morning or before you get out of bed, can change the direction of your mind and what comes in the day. Mantra doesn't have to be some complicated Sanskrit story. Mantra can be as simple as Om Mani Padme Hum, or I am beautiful, Ho'oponopono, Ho'oponopono. Whatever lineage you connect to, whatever Om Namah Shivaya, whatever positive vibration you feel from the mantra. Moves the channels from our vulnerability to a place of mindfulness and keeps the mind in that place rather than going back to the vulnerability. Beautiful sister said she recently went to a Buddhist temple, and she said ever since then she's been waking up every day and chanting Om Mani Padme Hum. Oh, that was a month ago. She couldn't believe how her mind was different. Yeah, and it's just catching ourselves. I know in the time when I was in a space of great vulnerability, it felt like the mantra kept me from sinking. It's like the mantra was my boat afloat on the ocean. Rest and rejuvenation, like I said before, as women, we've got this special rest key in us. And I urge all women to use it, menstruating or not. If I've walked into the crone, we still rest. In fact, we probably need to rest more. But take this pause every day, every week. Give yourself space every month as the moon. She sits in that space to have the energy to shine brightly. And in that, when we have this space and rest and the practices, it gives us time to actually reflect. We realize that these vulnerabilities really are just that, vulnerabilities. and we can leave them behind. We can leave them behind because these tools are a sewing kit of life. They create the golden web of our creation. When we master how to use this sewing kit, we can stand in our coat of many colours, truly shining vulnerably and beautifully in our own golden light of who we are. Because we truly know in our heart that our coat is held together with golden thread. Light up your life, ladies, and let the nectar flow. This is Soma Temple. I'm available for consultations on women's Ayurveda, women's well-being and mindfulness practices, women's in business coaching and consulting, women's embodiment practices. We've got our rejuvenation retreat in Bali on the 28th of April. It's a beautiful, beautiful setting in northern Bali, where you'll get the foundations of Ayurveda, beautiful dance, healing, and lots of beautiful rest and rejuvenation. We teach a lot of daily practices. Watch out for our 21-day Light Up Your Life daily practice challenge. And in June, we'll be running online women's temples. I'd love you to join. We're having embodiment practices, meditation, and every month a different exploration of embodiment as a woman. Thank you. Thank you for the nectar. I'm Christina. Thank you for being with me today.